I was right about Happy Gilmore 2.
You are?
It's not going to win any awards.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to those stores and they sell snacks that you haven't seen since you were a kid, like boobs or lollygobble bliss bombs, and you find those bangers and you have it, you just take them back to that time. That's what Happy Gilmore 2 was for me. Now, we don't really need to go into the long and the short of it. Is it a good watch? Yes, it is.
Yes.
But here's the thing, going down the, nostalgia road, there is a lot of nostalgia in that film. When they throw back to the first film, because you know how they cut back to parts from Happy Gilmore, the first one, that was shot on a smallish budget, 35 mil, probably didn't have the money to have the finest film stock in the camera. And that look of the old film, as opposed to the look of the new one, just made me realize movies don't really look like movies anymore. Everything looks like a Netflix series. And that's a shame. There's only a handful of people that are still doing cinema. And look, I'm not expecting Happy Gilmore 2 to be up there with, Dunkirk. But I really did feel that the full experience, like HD, 4K, brilliant. Okay. Got to bring back that feel of watching a movie, that it's so important and it's so integral.
I think it has a lot to do with obviously the cameras, but the lenses as well. But I get what you mean, that everything looks like a Netflix movie. And yeah, it's definitely got to do with the cameras. I don't know why that is. They would not step it up to, really broaden that. Sinners, for example. Did you check that one out yet?
Yeah, the
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And you're right about the soundtrack. Oh, brilliant. When you're watching Happy Gilmore 2, you're in it, you've got a bag of Allen's Party Mix. You've got a Pepsi Max, trying to watch my figure. You just want a good time. And it is a good time. I love it.
That's exactly how I explained it. It was not a masterpiece, but it just felt like, to me, like going to a high school reunion. It's everyone that you used to have seen back then, and you're kind of reenacting a couple of things. You're saying how everyone's doing now, and you kind of do the same things you used to do and have a little joke about things we used to be. I mean, it did kind of do the same kind of story a little bit, but like it didn't seem so stolen or so copycat.
Yeah.
It did feel a little fresh, and I was entertaining. I wasn't, again, on the edge of my seat, but my favorite thing about the film was actually the villain again. And this guy, Benny Safdie, I don't know if I got his name right. He's actually the director of Uncut Gems. So he's actually Adam Sandler, love Uncut Gems. And he's actually in another film where he does act across from current Batman, Robert Pattinson, Good Time. That film is great. But yeah, like, as soon as he was on screen, I'm like, I've seen him before. Where is he? And I had to stop, Google. I'm like, yes, this guy is great. And I would like to see him do more in the cinema rather than just behind the camera. But his character was great. And every time he popped up, I was like, yes.
You know what?
Great.
Do you know what? Speaking of like more of it and going to Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler, he's pretty much resisted the path that a lot of comedian actors take, which is you start out funny, you start doing a little bit sideways, then you do a serious role, and then you get into indie films, right? Serious roles. Adam Sandler hasn't done that. But if you've just watched Uncut Gems, he could do serious dramatic roles standing on his head.
Absolutely.
He is so good. And there are elements of that in pretty much every movie that he does, because every movie has a point where, going into the final act or the third act, or there's a character arc or whatever, where he shines that sort of tender, vulnerable side of what he can do. But Uncut Gems, he knocked that in the park.
Yeah, great in comedy, but absolutely nails it in drama. And you see that still in these comedy films. Click, for example. Every time I watch that, I'll bawl my eyes out every single time.
Me too.
Yeah, no.
I want to know what movies make people bawl their eyes out. Put it down in the comments. Now, we won't make fun because we've just said we cried at an Adam Sandler movie. There's Jerry Maguire. The feels are real. Yeah.